Hi, Aries. Hope everybody's doing well. This is going to be a reading. We're looking at the rest of Aries season here. We're going to go into the end of April 2024. So second half of April. And take a look and see what we've got here. What messages does Spirit have for us today? Hope everybody had a good weekend. Guess the school year's almost over now. That's going to be fun. Weather's warming up here nicely in Arizona. All right. Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels. Let's see what messages do we have for Aries. We're looking at the next 30 days or so for Aries, wrapping up April 2024, please. What messages do we have for Aries? All right. Let's see here. Okay. Planning and preparation there. Okay. Oh, Lover's card came out. Your challenge is going to be the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the World card. So there's some sort of cycle closing out. There's an ending to something that's been going on. And so that brings in these new beginnings here, okay? So the main situation here is the Three of Wands. This is the card of waiting for your ships to come in, planning and preparation to do something new, go on a new adventure, move in a new direction. So that's kind of that preparation there. And in the recent past, we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is kind of being patient and waiting for different seeds that you planted, different things that you may have tried to do or tried to bring forward in your life. You're kind of waiting to see how that turns out. There's something that you've been waiting on. You've maybe put out different resumes, or you've been on different dates, and you're kind of nursing and tending and putting energy into whatever the situation is and watching it grow to see if it yields something that was worthwhile. So there's a little bit of waiting there. Is the juice worth the squeeze? And so you're planning and preparing to move in a new direction here, because the way you see the situation is the King of Wands. You see this as being bold and courageous and really finding your passion, your fire about the situation. You're really like excited and energetic towards moving towards a new direction here, going in a new way. At the base here, the root of it, the reason this is all happening is because we have the Lover's card. This is the card that's known as the choice. It is something that's usually destined, and it's like the right choice, making a choice. And oftentimes can be representative of a perfect union. So whether it's you and another person, you and the right job, you and the right friendship, if it's to do with another person, this is usually somebody that is a soul match for you. The incoming energy, we have the Devil. This is a card of being manipulated, controlled, kind of, it could be just like toxic energy. It can be just not having your own plan set out for you, like something's trying to control that. Or this can also be a card of just like going after something that you desire. Your challenge is the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is a card of new inspiration, new passion, also new direction. So if the challenging for the situation of planning and preparing is maybe just not really knowing which new path you want to go on, not knowing if it's the right one, trying to figure that out, or planning to really go after what it is that you do want, and being afraid that maybe somebody else in your life won't agree with that, or they might try to manipulate you out of doing it, or have control over what you're trying to do. And this is about you being brave and trying to just go for what it is that you want. You've looked at the situation carefully to try to see how it ties into somebody else or something else. And maybe there's some manipulation coming into your near future here, or some toxic energy, some level of control, maybe trying to kind of stop that new direction here. The actions or approach taking here is the Two of Wands. This is about like looking to explore a new direction. So all of these cards are about a new direction, something that you're passionate about. And so this is like leaving your comfort zone, going outside of what you know to explore something new. And that's what you're called to do. External energy, so this is what's going on outside of your control, is the Knight of Pentacles. This is the card of slow moving action here. So something is slow to build or grow, but usually is trying to be responsible or respectful of something. So somebody else might not be on board, or something is slow coming in, or somebody is just trying to maybe slow you down with what you're trying to do here. Your hopes and fears. We have the Five of Pentacles. This is the fear of being without, the fear of being left behind, the fear of lack of money, or having a change in your finances or your stability. This is something you don't want. You don't want to maybe leave somebody out. You don't want to get left out or left behind. You don't want to lose out on an opportunity. You don't want your finances to make you struggle. And it's also a card of like calling attention to your weaknesses. So that's kind of important. Just remember not to call attention to your weaknesses, but you're hoping that you can make these decisions, go in this new direction to change some sort of financial situation or avoid some sort of left out feeling. My cat is opening the door. I don't know if you guys can hear that. The outcome is the Seven of Wands. This card of feeling very defensive, feeling like things are coming at you and maybe not aligning with how you feel, like trying to center yourself while you feel like there's a lot of challenges or people or energy coming at you that you have to kind of defend yourself, put up a blockage, or protect yourself. This could also be a card of feeling blocked. So the outcome here is somebody feels attacked, or like they need to defend or protect themselves. It feels a little bit, yeah, like defensive is what I'm getting here. All right, we're going to go ahead and clarify these things. All right. Let's go ahead and clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Whoops, please. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here in the past for Aries? Seven of Pentacles for Aries. Thank you. We have the Hermit. Card of going within. This is like looking within yourself to really take some peace and time out to kind of go within, learning about yourself. This could be being reserved. This could be being pushed back or pushed like somebody pulling away. So you might have really been looking within, or you might have been kind of standoffish while you waited on something to grow or change here. You might have had to go and do some inner thinking about what you're trying to grow, what direction you're trying to move into. You really thought about this. You really planned very carefully here while you planted those seeds to see what was going to come forward in your future. You did a lot of different things to try to bring forth something into your future line here, which brings us to the Three of Wands energy. Explain the Three of Wands, please. What's the Three of Wands? Thank you. The Ace of Wands. It's also the challenge. So it's showing up again. You had a new idea, inspiration, or excitement, something you were energetic about, a new plan, a new path that you wanted to go in. And so you started planning and preparing for that. But also that is also the challenge here. So the new plan and all your planning and preparing is being challenged by that plan itself. You see what I'm saying? Whatever you're energetic about that you were planning and started making you plan and prepare to go in that new direction, something you were very excited about, passionate about, or energetic about, is also a challenge for you. Okay? Tell me about the King of Wands. And that's your approach, how you see the situation. Oops. Well, two of them came out. First card out was the Eight of Swords. This is a card of feeling trapped, restricted, like there's no way to move forward. This is very much in your head. that came out with the Queen of Wands, Aries energy. Being with it on the King of Wands, you might feel like, if this is about a partnership, that you're not quite sure how to move forward because of the other match. You might feel restricted because somebody may not agree with what you're trying to do, and or you feel that something is keeping you from being unique and attractive in a situation, keeping you from being passionate here. Something is stopping you and you're trying to overcome that. Looking for a way to maybe make the other person see your side of something, or looking for a way to really stand out and go after what you want. Putting it all from your heart and your mind space, because we have a water and heartfelt emotions with that fire, as well as the air side with the King, which is the intellectual part, the thought process. So maybe your heart and your mind are not on the same level, or this is about somebody else, another part to your lovers here, where it feels like that other person is kind of holding you back, or you don't see a way to move forward in doing this new thing that you want to do because of this other person, but you are very much wanting to do it. You're wanting to win this situation here. You're wanting to have them see what you're trying to do here. You're really hoping that they agree with what you're trying to do. Let's go ahead and clarify the lovers here with the root or base here. What's unseen about this? Okay, we had two come out for that as well. We have the King of Pentacles with the Hanged Man. King of Pentacles is about being financially well off, obviously, but it's secure. It's a father, king, leader type role. It's somebody who is very intelligent with their money and foundations and growth and how to be mature and build something very solid here. And we have the Hanged Man, which is an energy of needing to see something from another perspective, possibly feeling stuck. So somebody might feel like there's a lack of stability, or it's not a wise business decision, and their perspective is not the same as yours, or your, you know what I mean? You need to see their perspective, or they need to see your perspective on whether something is financially the wisest decision and what's going to make the most sense for the growth here. And it has to do with this connection. So somebody either needs to change their perspective, or somebody's feeling stuck, and it's based around whether this new plan is the wisest plan financially. All right. Let's look at your incoming energy. This is like an opportunity, or what is incoming. Let's look at the Devil. We have the Five of Pentacles. It's also your hopes and fears. So this is that card again of being left out in the cold, feeling loss, or financial changes, or lack, and just kind of going through it, like struggles. And so we have the Devil energy, and it's clarified by your absolute fears. So it's like if you are very worried about finances here, and that's your fear, is the financial aspect of it, that could be being manipulated. Or what this could be is that this is overshadowed. Your fear is going to bring in exactly what you don't want. It's about recognizing what is real, what is not real, and what is actually possible, what is the best plan. Somebody's perspective does need to change here, and the plan of action does need to line up. Otherwise, it's like your worst fear is what is going to come in for you here. But it also could be a false fear. And if your fear is what's leading you, you can actually manipulate yourself into having the worst results possible. Otherwise, somebody could, if this is the other person's energy, it could be just very toxic and create a lot of doubts, which is creating these fears for you, this other person's negativity. They could be trying to manipulate you into thinking your idea is a bad idea, or that it can't work, or that there could be threats or things held over your head about money, okay? Let's take a look at this Ace of Wands over here, which is also on top of your situation card. Clarify the other Ace of Wands as the challenge, please. This is clarified by the Four of Cups. So your new idea or inspiration is something this is the Four of Cups. So whatever your challenge is going on with this new idea here, the Four of Cups says that there's somebody that is disinterested or dissatisfied in this offer. They're not seeing the opportunity here because they're disinterested in it. Their heart isn't in the same place as this new thing. So that's exactly what I'm seeing. There's somebody else in your life who's very worried about what it is that you're trying to do. They don't see it the same way you do. They see it from this strictly money mindset, that it's not going to be worth enough. It's not going to make enough money. You guys are going to be too poor. They don't want to help fund it. They don't see that it's worth anything. They're looking at this thing from a financial standpoint only, whereas you're looking at it from a very passionate standpoint. It's something you really have thought about, and you've really started laying the way for this, and you really want to see how this works out, and you're excited to go in this new path. You've been planning and preparing, but you've got this other person putting these doubts in your head, and it's messing with not only your mindset, but your heart set. But as long as you keep your mindset on it and you show bravery here, you want to go for it. But you also feel like you're stuck because this other person's perspective is not the same as yours on this. They may not see the situation the same way you do. So they could be trying to instill more fear into you, or their fears are contributing to that, or this is just their fears making you feel like you can't do it financially. And this is because they're just disinterested in it. They don't have the same passion or love for whatever this is that you do. This new beginning, this new thing that you're very excited about, it's challenged because somebody is disinterested in this opportunity. They're dissatisfied in it. They don't see the opportunity. They're too focused on the negative side of things because maybe they've experienced something similar. This to me looks like somebody wanting to make some sort of career change or start a business or go back to school or do something that is to build a better future. And somebody just doesn't see it as being the right move financially. Okay, let's look at this Two of Wands. This is the actions that Spirit thinks you should take. Okay, and that is about looking at your options and leaving a comfort zone, exploring something new. Yeah, the Sun card. You're trying to be happy. This is about your happiness. This is about looking for a direction that makes you happy. In order to get this happiness, you can't stay where you've always been. You need to go somewhere that you haven't been yet. And this is all about you wanting to explore something new. You feel that this new opportunity, that leaving this comfort zone and doing this new thing, this thing that you're passionate about, is going to bring in a lot of joy and happiness for you. Not only you, but for others in your life. Okay, this is what you want to do. Now, we've got this external energy that's outside of your control as the Knight of Pentacles. Let's clarify that Knight of Pentacles, please. We had two. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So this person is slowly making progress, or they feel they might be trying to slow down your progress or slow down the way that you're doing something. And the reason for that, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of single, independent, financially, luxurious, ballin'. Next one is the Nine of Swords. This is a card of fear, anxiety, depression, worry. So why are they trying to slow this progress or slowly accepting it? They do want something steady. They do want something financially to grow, but they maybe are used to doing things in a very slow fashion. Maybe they don't change jobs a lot. Maybe they don't take risks when it comes to finances. Or maybe they're afraid that you're going to do so well on your own that you might leave. Or you might become the breadwinner. Or they might be wrong, right? Or maybe they're afraid that you're never going to make it. They don't have a lot of confidence in what you're trying to do because they don't take those kind of risks themselves. They're afraid to do these kind of risks like you. So those are different options for why this could be so slow moving on their end, or why they could be slowing you, or why they just disagree with what you're doing. Now, in your hopes and fears, we have the Five of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. Whoa. We have the Star. This is healing. This is dreamy. wish come true kind of energy, trying to make your dreams a reality, bring it from up here to down here. This is something that you're dreaming of. You want to heal this. You want to overcome this. You're wishing that things will not go south financially and that you can change the situation. And you have this hope within you that you can change the financial situation, that you're dreaming and hoping that you can overcome this and that you can make these changes and or make this person see. Yeah, Judgment just fell out. Judgment is a card of making a final decision and dealing with the repercussions from that decision, right? Okay, so how this is going to turn out here in the near future, next couple weeks, we have the Seven of Wands. This is that defensive, blocked feeling. Let's clarify that Seven of Wands here for this situation. The Fool. This is that new beginning, right? And we have this here being the situation. There's something ending. The ending of a cycle. Now we have the beginning of a cycle. This is what comes after the World card. So we have a new beginning, a new opportunity. This is like believing that the universe has your back. This is taking that risk. This is going after new opportunities and just having faith to take that leap, to start something new, just to free yourself and do it. And just believe in yourself and give something a chance, right? You're feeling blocked. You're feeling like you have to defend this new beginning. You have to protect yourself or guard it, or like somebody's trying to stop you from that. You feel like things may be getting in the way, or different situations are trying to stop you from having this new beginning. Or you're going to need to have faith and take a leap in order to like not feel so blocked or stuck or protected here. Let me get one more on that. Tell me more about this Fool on the 7. We have the Magician, card of using your resources, what you have around you, to create and manifest the future that you want. It's willing something to happen in your future. It is that card of creation. It is a card of manipulation if it's someone else. Somebody could be trying to manipulate this new beginning. Otherwise, it looks like this is manifestation of a new beginning. Doing everything you can to have this new beginning, even though you feel blocked. We also have the 8 of Cups, the card of walking away, moving on, looking for something better, leaving behind things to go on a search for something new. So you're looking to do this. And maybe somebody... oh man, you might have to manifest a new beginning away from somebody else if they just can't do it. I think it's really just talking about like, you need to go after what you want and have this new beginning. And if somebody doesn't like it, well, then you guys can deal with that later. But you're moving on to the things that you're trying to manifest. It doesn't mean you're trying to move on to this person, but you're willing to leave whatever kind of life you had before behind. This shows that you're willing to go on this new journey. You're willing to do everything you have to do to create it. If you stay in that energy here, you'll find peace against what's coming at you and what's challenging you, right? The defensiveness, all these lessons, all these challenges, all these other energies trying to block you, change your mind, get in your way. You're gonna like have the willpower to defeat that, to move forward, to know which decisions and things, aspects of your life that you need to kind of like walk away from or leave behind. And your willingness to do that, your willingness to create a new beginning here by moving forward in a new path. This looks really, really nice, Aries. Let me go ahead and get one. Let's get an animal card for you guys today. Let's see what the unknown wild animal spirit deck has. And I just dumped the entire deck on the ground, so I'm sorry. They'll be good and mixed up now. All right, sorry this is taking so long because of this. I'm so sorry. Of course, my chair is super high off the ground, so sorry. All right, well, now that they're good and mixed up, let's go ahead and let's just get one animal card. What animal spirit message do we have for Aries? The Vulture. This is the Guardian. The Guardian reveals wisdom, clarifies, rebalances. In the negative, it can be, what does it say? Aggressive or dramatic. So I think this is just saying like, don't let anybody be dramatic or aggressive and get in the way of what you're trying to do. You are getting that clarity. of what you need to do, that wisdom to rebalance your life out, right? Like you're trying to clarify the things moving forward and who needs to be there. And you are being protective. You are guarding your finances. Your partner just needs to see that. If they can't see that, then they're being like a vulture and like trying to stop you from doing better things with your life. But we should always be trying to leave that comfort zone. The minute you're comfortable, it's like that's the time when it needs to be changed, because we're supposed to be continuously growing and learning. And so it's time for you to really be able to enact the plans that you want to do new things, try new things here. But it looks like somebody is doing this and feels this certain way because maybe they are afraid that you're going to be successful or more successful than them. Maybe they're afraid that you're going to leave. Maybe they're afraid of you becoming too independent, or maybe they're afraid that you're not going to succeed at it and that they're somehow going to have to do more to overcompensate for your fuck ups, basically. They have this very little faith, but all they need is the faith of a mustard seed. And I think that if you can overcome your own fears and now that you see that what their fears are, I think that you will be able to actually manipulate their views by showing them that you can succeed. I think you just have to take that leap, that risk to do that, to protect yourself by showing them that you're what you're creating, and just kind of do it anyway kind of energy. It's just like, hey, do what you need to do, okay? Because you do have love here. I mean, this is a good match. It's just that there's something not balanced about the way they see whatever it is that you're trying to do. So I really hope this helps whoever this is for, and we'll see you next time. Bye, Aries.